Claire is a vivacious and bubbly little girl. She's just such a bright spirit. When she walks in the room, you know she's there. She loves to make you laugh. She loves to play pranks. She's definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Claire is very happy all the time. And when she does something, she keeps going until she's finished it completely. And she's very caring. Like when you're upset, she can tell even if you don't tell her.
We got Claire's diagnosis at 21 weeks gestation. We had a routine level 3 ultrasound.
And looking back, I should have known what was going on because as a physician and someone who is trained to do echo, it took way too long. And we spent way too much time looking at her ventricles. And then we got ushered into the room, which I always had seen from the other side, which is the room where we take families when we have bad news to tell them. And we had to wait a long time. And what we didn't realize is the reason we were waiting a long time was so that a cardiologist could come over and talk to us about what was going to happen. They told us that Claire had this, not just one and not two, but three separate congenital defects that very well at birth were going to be incompatible with life. And then the world came crashing down. There were 17 people in the birthing suite with my wife and I. Claire pops out, and I had already prepped Joe for what you care about is that she screams, and beyond that, we can get through everything else. And Claire popped out right out and screamed like a banshee.
And at that point, she was maybe on oxygen and had an IV, but she was still doing really well. And then we went and took a nap, and we woke up to just devastating news.
And they start explaining that Claire's decompensating, and they have already called the cath team. Josie had to make the decision to have her baptized right there. And so we call a chaplain, and the chaplain comes and baptizes her, and we spend a couple minutes at the bedside with Claire, and then the cath team comes, and we are almost literally not done getting her baptized. It is all we can do to like finish the ceremony, and the cath team just takes her because she's got it. She has to go. So then about, I guess, 13 months, she catches RSV. During that ICU stay, what we found out was that Claire was in heart failure, and we were gonna have to go back to the operating room.
So we all went up for her cath. She was very, very nervous. And she clung to me the entire time. And this was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. And I had to lay her on the table. And as I laid her down, she had her arms wrapped right around my neck, and she kept saying, "Mama, don't leave me, Mama, don't leave me." And as her arms fell from around my neck, it was such a feeling of loss to feel her warm little body let go of mine. So when the doctor came out, and he said, "I want you to know that Claire is stable right now, but there was a complication, and she arrested for 5 minutes." Her little heart stopped. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel that separation. I didn't know what was happening. And I felt like I should have known that we could have lost her right there. And while that was the worst moment of the trip, of our journey with her, it led to some of the best.
Claire is in a good place right now. For the first time in our lives, we're not going to see the cardiologist every 3 months.
We have always felt like she had that little sparkle, that little determination, and we believe that was what she needed to get through everything, and now it's just the icing on the cake. So we are so excited to see what she does with her life.
I think I've been given a second chance in life, and with that, I want to become a doctor when I grow up and help people.
To know that Claire even considers the idea that she wants to do what her dad does. The fact that it's even on the short list of things she wants to do when she grows up means that at some level she appreciates what medicine has given her.
For everyone who helps the American Heart Association, I want to say thank you for helping kids like me.
Thank you. Thank each and every one of you that I will never meet. For every small donation that you've ever given, thank you. I sincerely hope that our family story and Claire's story provides some solace that it is indeed all worth it.